guard like Alistar that can potentially, peel multiple, divers that are coming your direction. And there we go. In the end, Flowers all comes back to the J for it. As waiting in the shadows. Both junglers here, though.
Yep, everybody's ready to party. Kaiwing flashing forward so he can get the headbutt back on Targamas, who already flashed earlier. Remember that. First blood, 3 out of 3
hands of Kalist as payment, but CFO don't even get all 3, so they're not even going to get credit towards a feat of
damage to get this finished before anybody on the other side can really make a meaningful punish. So nice sequence.
And actually fight it. Currently, the Grubs are getting melted, but positioning for KC does look like they're going to use their teleport advantage. Oh, 2 health!
That he thought it had one more tick with the pet to bring it below the 900 threshold, but it ends up being 2. Q going in, tries to step in front of the Fate Seal to make it so Vladdy can't get back away to the safety of the turret in time, but Vladdy can clear that gap. Junja throws out the wind, becomes lightning, but now he's in danger. Yike with a nice engage. Kana providing the follow-up damage, and Junja's in serious danger. Flashes over the wall to stay alive.
Fairly quickly, but KC move over to contest. Kana's recalling now, so Kana will not show up. All you can do is try and poke Steel, and CFO, they're able to
get drive straight into the mid lane. They're going to race Kana for the bottom lane turret, but nope, there it is. First turret already claimed in mid. The response from KC, most of the work into the Drake. He knows he can do it pretty easily. Kaiwing and Targamas off to the side. Junja taking a lot of damage there as the Chains of Corruption don't really find a target. Targamas going to be in some trouble now as the Dragon is down to 3,000 HP. Vladdy thinking about maybe trying to make an entry into the fight somewhere. Goes over the wall there with the Fate Seal. Meanwhile, the fight up to the top half. The Infernal Drake is already secured by the side of KC. Doggo and the rest of CFO desperately trying to get something back because this has already gone KC's way so far. Rest over the wall thinking about trying to get somebody, but there's no way for him to find any of the health bars. KC's still on the run. They got Soul Point, they got the neutral objective feat, and they got everybody out.
They got everybody out. The towers can't run away, so CFO are at least going to make them pay with an outer tower's worth of gold. I still have my eyes on Doggo. Like, this Sivir is quite rich. The Sivir is on pace.
It doesn't matter how slowly. Nobody from CFO is even in this neighborhood. They will have about a 2,500 gold lead over their opponents. But KC now will see if they can manage to secure anything meaningful out of this Voracious Otacon buff.
They want more time on it.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Timer of the Otacon just desynced with this upcoming Dragon battle, as now both sides are squaring off. Vladdy's already started up the Drake. Yone can clear this so fast just on his own with the Blade of the Ruined King. CFO has limited time to step up. Junja jumps over the wall. The Dragon's still at about 4,000 HP. CFO make their way into the pit. Vladdy's going to be the target. Hongq goes to the shuffle, finds Vladdy, but a ton of damage onto Rest, and he's already down. KC taking the fight for now. Ton of damage back into Hongq. He's very low. The Drake slain by Yike and KC as Targamas tries to get away, and Yike goes after Doggo as a flashback over the wall. KC getting it done. Kana misses the accelerated shock blast, but he'll chase down Doggo. It's Infernal Soul plus 3 kills for KC. Hongq jumps right back towards Targamas, and he can't get the kill in time. Kaiwing won't clean it up. It'll be a clean ace plus a Dragon Soul for KC.
The Oysters! So you can look for some picks and make the Oysters walk to you.
Junja in some danger now as Targamas goes in, leading the charge for the rest of KC. They pop the enemy jungler, and with Junja down, now there's a ton of danger. Nice shuffle comes out from Hongq, but it's not nice enough. He tries to jump back over the wall. Kaiwing and Rest keep fighting. Doggo's on the very edge of the fight. He can't do anything.
Towards mid tower, but that's too close. Kalist doesn't want to let him have anything.
Doggo does not want anything. Any world where CFO can force an engage on him, and all of KC is just buying time for Kana, meanwhile in the mid lane, to take down the tier 2 turret. They're doing a great job with this split push pressure, as we'll see if they can continue just hard forcing now onto the tier 2 in top. CFO, they know that they can't afford to try to stand here. We had 1 kill and a 2,000 gold lead for CFO at about 23 minutes. Now hold on. Targamas is the target for CFO, but that's not really a great target. That almost never works. Junja's gonna be in some danger now too. Press and guard, keeping him in a decent enough spot. Yike on the southern side of the fight as KC still feeling good, and Vladdy's coming in on the flank. HongQ goes in, finds a shovel on Kalist. They need backup to try to take him down. They got to get something back, but CFO are just too far behind. Every effort is not enough. They're trying to exit stage right, but it doesn't matter. Vladdy's made his way into the fight. Beautiful headbutt coming out from Kaiwing to avoid the fate sealed. Now Vladdy again, just barely hanging on. The burn keeps ticking, but once more. Okay, we'll see how CFO wants to approach it. Kaiwing in some serious danger. He's just gonna die before anything else can happen, and now the same song's gonna get sung. On this one, Kobe, the only red in this water's about to be blood, and it'll be oyster blood if they go anywhere near this thing. Kalist and Yike have all the damage they need to secure the objective. The remaining 3 players of KC can zone everybody else away, and CFO's chances have all...
Use it.
Here we go, tier 3 Turbident bottom. That's the first way into the enemy base. It's already cracked. First inhibitor's gonna fall immediately right after. Kana and Kaiwing doing something in the jungle at the same time, but the real story is here in the base. As the inhibitor falls, Kalist again, just throwing out these...
They're gonna clean it up, and CFO want to mount their defense at their towers, Flower.
Yep, that's
gonna be able to...
Oh yeah.
Do a lot of damage here. Looks like they rotate over though. The waves are desynced, so CFO kind of look over. Still not going to be able to deal with Kana though. The onslaught too powerful. 4,000 individual gold lead for him, by the way.
He is just completely head and shoulders above rest in this game. This Jace has really brought the firepower on this one. 6 KP out of the 9 that the team has total. And now with that mid lane inhibitor destroyed, with Junja down, barely hanging on, he gets caught by Yike, who jumps in with the second half of the flail, can't quite get the kill. Rest tries to defend, but it ain't gonna matter. Kalist already has the unstoppable streak here as they knock down the CFO top laner. 5v4 for KC as they're on the victory march. That first Nexus turret is about to fall. The second is all the same. Vladdy jumps in. HongQ survives the stasis with only a second, but Doggo will die in his place. HongQ falls next, and KC will be the first team that's not HLE to put a loss